It is 12 p.m. I'm having a whole pack of the low sodium bacon. This is what a whole pack of bacon looks like, by the way. It's just extremely thin bacon, so I double layer them. And this is what I'm going to have because I don't know when I'll be able to eat again today. And I got up at 9:40, I believe. I'm trying to get closer to when I first wake up to eat, but it's hard. It's going to take me a while. All right, y'all, I totally forgot to film. At 2 p.m., I had a thing of bacon. You know, the whole low sodium pack, which really doesn't equal that much. Maybe calorie rise and stuff. But see, I had it yesterday for breakfast. And then what I didn't film, I also came home and ate the 2 hamburger leftovers like at 10 o'clock at night because I was starving. And then I had a frozen Premier Protein drink. And I was expecting with all that calories, all that fat, and eating so late to wake up higher on the scale. Nope, nope, nope. I did not. I did not wake up higher at all. So hopefully when I weigh in at the end of the week, I will have a new low. Hopefully. That's what we're working for. We'll see. But yes. I didn't wake up until 2 or 12, so I did eat in the 2-hour window of waking up because that's my new rule. And we don't know what we're doing yet today because it's nasty outside. Alright, it is March 11th. It's my birthday. I haven't been up very long. I wish I could eat, but I have to go, and I don't have any bacon. So my birthday is filled with errands. I'll celebrate my birthday next week. I gotta go buy some stuff for my mom and take it up to the hospital, which is an hour drive there and back, meaning 2 hours. Oh, like, I'll be driving 2 hours. But I did get a birthday present from myself. From my body. Gave me a birthday present this morning. The bacon's working, y'all. I gotta go buy more. So having a pound of bacon for breakfast within 2 hours of waking up. Then sometime during the night, even if it's late at night, having a Premier Protein or 2 Premier Proteins as made like ice cream because I freeze it by itself basically and put it in my Ninja Creamy is working, y'all. Is working because I woke up this morning at 211 point something. I don't care about the points. I saw 211 and was so excited. I think it was 0.4, but I was so excited to see that 211 that I jumped off that scale because that's the lowest I've had all year, like since January. So I got a birthday present from my body, so I'm happy this morning. No matter how many errands or what I have to do today, that was the best birthday I could get. Present my body could give me, like, ever. Like, I'm so excited. So I had a big wish. And I had a feeling because I woke up this morning, like last night I started getting this taste in my mouth. I should have checked my ketones, but I started getting a taste in my mouth that I get the night before when I'm going to have a big wish. It's weird. I've always got this weird taste going on. Also, I realized that after getting the C word, I haven't gotten my smell back all the way. So my dad had to have surgery. He has infected skin. Before they cut it out, my daughter couldn't even be in the room. My mom said it smelled horrible, and I smelled nothing. Nothing at all. At all. Even my dad. Like, everyone could smell it. Nurses, nothing for me. Nothing. Didn't smell anything. Nothing. But they have to keep him there to make sure it doesn't spread because where it's located, it is very close to what can kill him. But we're being positive and saying he got it all and that the diabetes won't make it like not heal. That's what we're worried about. Also, you know, we've both been sick the same amount of time. I thought it was over, but yesterday afternoon I had to keep running to the bathroom after eating too. I got sick first and he got sick maybe 12-13 hours after I did. About what, 9 days ago now? 9-10 days ago? I've lost track. I don't know, but they tested him in the hospital because these guys run through tons of tests. He has E. coli. And they said that's probably what I have too, and that's why. But where do we get it? It had to be a restaurant because it's the only thing we eat at the same. And we don't even really order the same foods unless it came off the lettuce we ate that one night. And it takes about 2 weeks to get fully out of your system if you are, like, some people can get it out in 5 days, others, and especially since I am not eating any kind of potatoes, because they're like, eat a lot of potatoes and bread. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Did that before for heartburn, and look where it got me. Not doing it. We're just gonna let it pass through my body until it's gone, because there's no cure, there's no medications. Antibiotics will just make it worse. And I'm just assuming, the doctors are just assuming, because he has it and we started at the same time being sick, that I probably have it as well. But anyways, I gotta get to the store to get my mom some stuff and take to her. So I will talk to y'all later today and show you what I eat, which unfortunately won't be bacon because I don't have any. Alright, y'all, it is 7 p.m. This is the first time I've been able to eat all day long, and I am starving, so I'm having bacon. I could not get my Aldi's bacon, so this is low sodium Smithfield. I don't know. I've never had it. I don't know how I'm going to react to it. I don't know if it'll give me heartburn or if it'll make my weight go up, but we're giving it a shot because it's all I can get a hold of, and later I will be having a Premier Protein. Alright, before I forget, I've been forgetting to show Dino's food. 2 days ago, he had a BMT protein bowl from Subway's, and a Burger King double Whopper with no bun. Yesterday it had like cabbage and fettuccine sauce and chicken, like the thing he makes on the stove. So he had that, and I will show you in just a second what he's making tonight. He is making like a spaghetti. We have hamburger meat, mushrooms, bell peppers, and I'm totally in his way for him to cook. And the end result smells amazing and looks yummy. Okay, it's March 12th. I'm having a pack of bacon. This is what a pack of bacon looks like. It's the low sodium Smithfield. I have this pack left and one for tomorrow, and then I gotta go buy my Aldi's again. I don't know which one I like better. I think it's the Aldi's. But, so what I did this morning, as soon as I woke up, I started my coffee and I put my bacon in the oven because my goal is to eat as closest to when I wake up. This is something new for me, but it seems to be working. I don't know what's working so well is that I'm eating first thing in the morning, or that I'm eating bacon and Premier Proteins and I'm getting perfect macros for perfect normal keto. What I mean by normal is I mean the one that everyone is always seeing on the internet, right? Way higher fat, little protein, no carbs. Like I'm having 3 to 4 total carbs max. So for me, this seems to be perfect ratio at this time. I'm not having stomach issue with the bacon. I usually have stomach issues with it, but maybe it's because I normally have eggs with it. I don't know. I just know it's working right now, so we're going with it. Okay, it is the 12th. So how is my day going? Horrible headache, y'all. I was hoping the bacon and my coffee would fix it. I waited about 3 hours after that. So I ended up taking my 800 milligram ibuprofen, because it is making me nauseous. It's from 2 reasons. Every time we get a storm, I get a headache. So 2 days ago, I had to take an ibuprofen as well. A few days before that, I had to take one. And I'm also out of my Claritin. My prescription ran out, and I'm waiting. The ones I can have was sold out in the store. So I'm waiting for it to get here, and it won't be here until I think the 15th, I said. Something like that. So I have a major sinus headache and migraine. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So we were having steaks tonight, but it started raining all over again. So I don't know if I'll be cooking steaks or not. I am extremely sleepy. Spring forward. I still made myself get up at a decent hour, even though we went to bed too late. So I am sleepy on top of it all. I woke up this morning. I know our weigh-in is until the end of the week, but I woke up this morning still the same weight as yesterday, so that made me happy. So it wasn't an uptake on that bacon. I was nervous having a different bacon. Now, having this different bacon, it puts me lower in calories though. Because it is like, I think the package said 90 calories for 7 servings. And I'm eating all 7 servings that's in the bag. But that's still like my head is blowing up. So 700, less than 700 calories. A little under 700 calories. So like 630, something like that. And like I said, my head's blowing up, so I don't know if I'm right. Also, the Premier Protein isn't a whole lot of calories. I don't remember how many, but I know it put me only at 11,000 something, 1,000 something yesterday. Like low 1,000s. Because my coffees are also, since I'm putting a whole tablespoon, I was putting a whole tablespoon of butter and a whole scoop of collagen, so that was making them 200 and something a piece. However, I don't like a whole tablespoon of collagen because I would have to use too much sweet and low, because I hate the taste of stevia, y'all. Hate it, and that's all I taste. So I went back down to half a scoop again, so that I can use a half of teaspoon of monk fruit / allulose in my coffee. I'm just trying that to see if it makes a difference. I am still having 4 packs a day of sweet and low for a different coffee. That's the one that I just put monk fruit vanilla drops in, butter, and the sweet and low. But yeah, my head is killing me really badly. I'm hoping it'll go away. It usually goes away in an hour after taking it, and it makes me extremely sleepy on top of it, and I can't do anything. It makes me nauseous, sleepy, I see spots, so I don't like that. Y'all, if I did not go and lose a tracking label, so I always keep all my receipts, and I lost one, and I want to track it. I want to know what happened to it. So on the 28th of February, I mailed out a birthday gift for Wendy. And she's gonna love it, y'all. And I'm so devastated if it's lost permanently, because you cannot replace these. These were, especially one piece of it was one of a kind. Like, I don't know anyone else who's ever had it, and I've only seen one piece ever sold. And I shipped it to her, and it's supposed to be there in 2 days. It's still not there, y'all. I just hope it shows up sooner or later. I called the post office, and once you lose your receipt, you're just screwed. You can't track it. I know the mail is running like insanely slow, so let's just pray that is what happened. And I've always kept my receipts, always. But that day was a stressful day. I had to keep going up there for my dad's truck. I put the receipt in my pocket, like I do all my receipts with my credit cards, and now I don't know what happened to it. Dino said the cat ate it, probably. I'm thinking he threw it away, probably, but I don't know. I mean, I have receipts from like a year ago that I'm just now starting to burn and shred. I keep receipts in case I need them. I know that sounds stupid because I keep all receipts, but it also helps me track to make sure I haven't been overcharged or anything. So yeah, I don't know what happened to it. I still gotta check my mom's car in case it fell out of my pocket. But that's all I want. I want her to be able to get her gift, because I know she's going to love it, and I can't go rebuy it because there's no way to rebuy it. So yeah, that's got me stressed. Try not to stress over it, but you know when you buy something, you pick something that's special, and you can't rebuy it, and you really want them to get it, and then it just doesn't show up. Like, sometimes I really hate the mail system. I should have went UPS. But anyways, and a lot of my Team U stuff isn't even making it here like it's supposed to. I have tons of stuff still missing. Made a mistake of letting my daughter see the website last night, and she was buying stuff. She also went Shein to buy some prom light dresses because she has a prom at the end of April to go to. So yeah, so it turned out to be my daughter's birthday yesterday, not mine. And the reason I say that is the day was wrapped around her. We went to Barnes & Noble so she could pick out novels and different study books. Since she's homeschooled, we have to provide all the books ourselves. And she wants more in-depth books than silly school ones that you can buy. Like American history. the school books are not good enough for her. She says they just do not go in depth enough. Same with world history, just everything, right? And she is literally smarter than all of us and smarter than most of her teachers. I know that sounds ridiculous, but she freaked out because her teachers last year did not teach her any of the math she needed to know to pass a North Carolina standardized math test that she had to pass to get her credits. And they did not teach her any single thing that was going to be on that test. She was number 1 in the whole entire county. Like, literally, she didn't learn it, but she knew it all. Right? She's extremely smart. Like, her IQ was way up there when they tested her. So, she's teaching herself, and she wants to learn more than they require, she said. She only needs 2 more credits to graduate next year, and that's her senior year. But she decided she either wants to take some tech classes or college classes during that time, or just super go back through every subject she's learned during high school, but better than her teachers could have taught her. Yes, she said that. She is. One thing about a lot of autism people, they are extremely smart. Look at Einstein, okay? They are insanely smart. Not, I know it's a spectrum, so there's a difference. I'm not so, but some of them are insanely smart, and they just want to learn more and more stuff, right? So that's what she wants to do. So, ooh, she got like $245 worth of books yesterday. All right, books are expensive, first of all. What the heck? Every book was like $30, right? She needed, she's read all the books required, like Shakespeare's, all different ones that are required. And she needed another one, so we got Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, or however you say it, it's Frankenstein. One, because she's interested in reading that one, and she had to pick a novel to read. She got all the great works of Van Gogh because her whole theme right now is art. She would love a career in art, but that's really hard. And she's going to take AP Art next year. That one will be done by state standards. So that's one of the things she'll be taking. We got to pay for that one. So yeah, she got that. I took her out to eat what she wanted. She got her Starbucks. She got a dress on Shein. She got stuff on Temu. So it was kind of like her day. And she's missing my mom and dad really bad because she's never lived only like a handful of days out of her whole life, like 5 days, without my mom. And that's when they had to go to Florida to clear out my grandmother's house. And that's the longest. And that was March 11, 2020, right? We all know what happened that day. But that was the last time she ever been separated from my mom. So my mom being at the hospital with my dad got her really upset because she's not with her and she's used to being with her. But anyways, so it's her day, and I'm gonna have a day later. Now, I took the money that Dino gave me and my dad gave me for my birthday, and I have bought some metal toolbox cabinets that go to the ceiling, that are red and silver. And I'm redoing the storage room again because it's just not working out, y'all. As soon as I get it cleared up and better, Dino ends up throwing a bunch of stuff in there, which is fine because he deserves storage too. Or we just pile too much, or there's just the cats go in there and make a mess or something. So I have gotten cabinets with doors this time, with doors, so no cats can climb shelves to knock anything over. It will be nicer looking, and I plan on putting a lot of the cat toys in that room. See, my idea was to bring those cabinets out into the living room, which I would be fine with. They would not bother me being against my wall, even though they're huge, because they will have doors. And then sticking all the cat stuff in that room and making it a cat room. But Dino don't want the cats to always be in there. He wants to be able to see them. So we will see who wins in this thing, or where the cats go. And it's not to lock them. I would never close the door. But it was to put their trees and their little toy houses and their food all in one area that we're not tripping on all the time. and then I could finally see out my window. And there would be a bench at the window. They could still sit on the bench and look out the window. It's just they would have a window to the front with their tree house and everything. That is my plan. Will it go through? I don't know, because these are huge cabinets, so we will see. Plus, I don't like going in, like, even if I was to do stuff in that room, it's a very tiny room, y'all, very tiny, like 8 by 11, 8 by 10, like it's very small. I don't even know how that could have been considered a room. To me, that is a storage room. But it would be nice to go in there and not look at all the clutter on the shelves, right? I'm going to do a whole shelf, whole cabinet that is just food type items, all the keto stuff and canned green beans for Gino and stuff like that. And then I need one for my other stuff, and whatever did not fit in these cabinets needs to go bye-bye. And if these cabinets are as good as I was thinking they are, I'm thinking about putting one in my bedroom, getting a white and silver one, because unfortunately they all have silver drawers, for all my clothes. I could fold a lot of clothes on those shelves. Like, that would be way better than my dresser. My dresser that you really can't see because the cats have taken over. Like, it's underneath the blankie because they sleep up there all night long. But dressers don't hold crap, y'all. Literally, I got this big giant dresser here and it holds nothing. And that tool cabinet, I could fold so many pairs of pants in. So that is a debate. I know, y'all are like, oh, that's not my style. Well, guess what? I am perfectly fine with magical tool cabinets. And why I say magical, because the stupid wood cabinets with the doors that are made of pressed wood and has a stinky smell, those things are $220. Or I can get a metal tool cabinet that doesn't have a smell, that will not deteriorate, and can be put for any reason. I could even throw them outside in the future into a shed or something. So yeah, that's why I go with toolbox stuff, and I actually do not mind to look up them at all. I literally, if I had no one would probably let me have it for a real kitchen, but let's say I had an outdoor she shed that I turned into a kitchen, studio kitchen, right? So I record all my videos and not worry about stupid cat hair or anything, and it would be my studio kitchen. This is like a dream, y'all. I always said if I won the lotto, I would make me a really nice she shed that had 2 floors, not extremely huge, just those 2 floor ones you can buy at Lowe's or Home Depot, and I would insulate. I would build the whole thing. I actually want to do it for YouTube step by step. I think that would be so much fun, but it's too much money for me to go buy. This is if I won the lotto, you know, dreaming. So I would love to do that. And I always said the bottom of it, I wouldn't do my cabinets and doors and countertops would all be the toolboxes. Probably white. I love red the best, but white in case I want to change my decorations up in there or something. But they come with wood tops. You can get the ones with butcher tops like I get and do all your counters. And they have some that go in the air even, like an Allen one. Like, that would be perfect because it would never fall apart. Ever. And you get so much more organization. So that is something I always like. See, when I lived in Florida, my friend took me to a hair salon that she goes to, and they were using it, one of the toolbox things, for all their supplies at each station. And I fell in love with that. And I was like, oh, I want something like that one day. And when I saw one, I turned one into a jewelry box. And then one is my coffee bar. And one is outside on my porch as my whole little cooking area, which I'm not done with yet. It got full of pollen, so I had to stop. I can't even record it yet because the whole place is full of pollen. You wipe it down, it comes right back. This doesn't happen in February. This is normally in April, right? And it's been happening since February. But yeah, I have so many ideas with toolboxes, and usually I get the toolboxes at Harbor Freight because they're the cheapest, except the cabinet. The cabinet is like $700-800. Sam's Warehouse sells them for $220. Yes, I have to deal with silver doors instead of red all the way around, but I'm perfectly fine with that, saving $500 and something per container. I literally can get four of them, basically, for the price of one at the other places. So I'm going to shut up and try to rest a little bit. Oh, got a visitor. You don't want to come show everyone? Okay, I'll put the phone down. Rest a little bit to see if I can get this headache to go away, because it's actually getting worse. So I think I'm going to take a little nap. So I'm trying to play Sims after my last computer crashed and I lost years of my Sims. This is what happens when your mommy has more than one cat. Oh no. They, yeah. I have 2 of them. Who wants to be petted? So my arm's petting one while the hand pets the other. Alright, it's the 13th. It's 11:41. I got up a little while ago, around 10. My new routine is wake up, make my coffee, jump in the shower, throw my bacon on, either before or after getting in the shower, because it takes about 40 minutes to cook. I'm at Aldi's low sodium bacon. Mom had one in her freezer, so I cooked the pat today because I think the other one is giving me a headache. I've noticed 2 days in a row I have a horrible headache, but it's also low pressure outside, horrible storm. So, and I'm out of my Claritin, so who knows for sure, but I don't want to take the chance today because I already woke up with a tiny headache. So I'm going to eat this, drink my coffee. My coffee's now, because only like half a scoop of the perfect keto collagen in it, is about 130 calories per coffee, and I have about 3 a day. My bacon, actually, I can show y'all. Hold on. I put Carb Manager on my computer. I will show you yesterday's macros. So yesterday's macros is right here. I had 77 protein, 89 fat, 1,129 calories, and that is just eating what I show you. That is drinking my 2 to 3 coffees. I think yesterday it was 2 coffees. That is my Premier Protein, and see, like total carb 6. That is my Premier Protein that I'm drinking, and it is my bacon. So today's I've already put in here. It's an estimate though, because I don't know how much the steak actually weighs that I'm going to be eating, because I removed the bone and then I weigh it. So this is basically what I'm going to be at today. I did not add a Premier Protein yet, so we are only at 2 total carbs, and that is from the Perfect Keto. So these are what my macros have been. I don't think I've put any other day. Yeah, I did. Okay, so it's basically all been the same because I've been eating the same exact thing every day, to see what happens on the scale. But anyways, I'm starving, and you see my bacon, it is ready to eat. Okay, 8.5 ounces of porterhouse. I left the fat on it. So it is 5:44. I'm eating later than I wanted, but it's okay, and I'm starving. Okay, we're going to go over my day really fast. I'm actually tired. So I didn't even eat 4 ounces of the steak. My mom ended up calling me and needing me, and because of my whole stomach issues, which I really think is because there's so much fat in the bacon. So when I go carnivore, I do have bathroom issues. It just normally was just about 5-7 days max. So I just think it's lasting longer since I'm really eating a lot of bacon. So I'm not really worried about it. However, I was afraid to eat anymore because I had things to do. Because as soon as I ate this morning, back out it came. Just saying. But when you look it up, if you suffer from GERD, heartburn, stuff like that, eating a lot of fat can cause it to go right through your body. So that's probably what it is, because I feel completely healthy otherwise. Did take an ibuprofen this morning because I have a headache, so we might see that on the scale tomorrow. That happens a lot. I am going to be eating a Premier Protein frozen into ice cream soon. It is what I like to eat for dinner more than the steak, because I could have went back and ate the steak cold, but I just left it in the fridge. I'll probably eat it for breakfast in the morning because I'm going to be out and about so early. I have to be up and going by 9 a.m. because my dad came home today, so I went all the way over there and got them. But we didn't, his pharmacy was closed by the time we got home with him. and he was dying. Like, we were gonna have to take him back to the hospital. His blood pressure was through the roof from pain. So they caught an emergency thing with CVS, and I went down there, and I was like, there was a long line. It was gonna be like 9 p.m. before I could get it, and I was like, yeah, he's like dying. And I explained the surgery he had, and they were like, holy crap, let me fill it for you quickly. It's just enough pills to get him through the night until we can get to the other pharmacy, the military pharmacy, tomorrow to get the rest. So I will be getting up and going to get that, bringing it home, and then I have an order to pick up from Sam's for them and a few other errands to do. So it's going to be a busy day tomorrow. Busy day. So they did find the abscess. It was in a very uncomfortable place where you cannot sit down now, and they had to cut a lot out, but it is starting to heal. But we have to keep his sugars under control, so cross fingers that he really means what he says. I am putting him on a Mediterranean low carb diet. Keto, he will not do keto, never in a billion years. It just won't happen. He'll do a low carb diet, but to me, just a low carb diet all by itself, like American standard low carb diet, is not the answer here. So I am doing a paleo low carb diet for him, which, when I say low carb diet, anywhere between 175 total carbs a day. Okay, so that he can still have his 20 total carbs a day, peanut butter crackers if he wants. He can still have a little bit of white potato, especially if we cook them before and we do the whole insulin resistant thing and put them in the fridge overnight, like make potato salads, things like that. The reason I am going towards Mediterranean, if you want to know, is because those are the kind of things he eats, but not exactly Mediterranean. We are going to be doing because we can't find a lot of fish we like right now. Cod just tastes funky. I don't think he's a big salmon fan, but we are doing more nuts with him. Okay, nuts is going to be a big thing for him. That's allowed in Mediterranean. He's going to have a lot more peppers and things like that that you wouldn't have as much on keto. And it's going to be more paleo-ish. It's going to be, what I mean by that is it's going to be as clean as possible. There might be some things that aren't that clean, but I'm trying, like the peanut butter crackers, but I'm trying to clean out his system at the same time. He is willing to give it a shot. Like tonight, I made him a big old huge salad. It was a salad mix bag from Lidl's, only half the bag, and these aren't really big bags, but boy, that was a big bowl when I poured half the bag in there, which, you know, is iceberg lettuce and a little bit of carrot, a little bit of cabbage, and I mean a little bit. You barely can find those pieces in there. Okay, and then I cut up a mini cucumber. I cut up 2 whole Roman tomatoes and stuck in there. I put Costco bacon crumbles in there. I added cheese. So I added that, and he used Italian dressing, just like Kraft's Italian dressing, which had carbs, but it's okay because we're doing low carb, not keto. For him, like I said, he just can't do keto. He hears the word keto, and it's just like, no. Just like Dino, he's low carb, not keto. And I'll tell you why on Dino's in a second. So, and then he had a nice, pretty looking porterhouse to go with his food. And of course in the hospital, you know, they feed them rice and pastas and potatoes at every meal. So that's definitely not low carb. I do not consider that a diabetic diet. And they give them fruit and regular Jell-O. No, I went and got him sugar-free Jell-Os. I'm going to make him some sugar-free puddings, and I got him sugar-free puddings. I got him sugar-free candies. Which are not clean. These ones are not clean, but that is okay. We're getting whatever we can to lower those sugars, right? Dino was concerned about me eating bacon every day as much as I'm eating because I'm going to clog my arteries and die from all the unhealthy fats. Y'all, it took everything for me not to scream because he knows I've been preaching for almost 6 years now to him that it is not unhealthy fats. Okay? It is not. Bacon is not unhealthy fats, y'all. And I even do a low sodium bacon because he also thinks sodium's bad for you. But I add sodium to it. Of course, he doesn't know that. I just do a cleaner sodium that I add to it. Y'all, I will never, ever be able to convince him that it's safe. He truly believes that fat is dangerous and will clog your arteries. He also believes that there is a difference between carbs, like, say eating a whole pineapple or watermelon. Those carbs are totally healthy compared to eating a Hershey bar. I tried to explain to him that eating that Hershey bar instead of a whole entire pineapple or watermelon is more healthy because it's less carbs. It's only 16 carbs for a Hershey bar, y'all. Okay, I know this because my first year of keto was really rough on me, and I used to eat a half of a Hershey bar because I did net carb keto, and I used to eat a half of a Hershey bar when I first started almost daily my first year of keto because I couldn't handle it. I don't do that no more. Not even a bite. I realize a bite just sends you down the rabbit hole. I don't even do the Hershey bar that's no sugar with the maltitol shit like that in it, like my dad does. I don't need to do that one. It's a rabbit hole. But no, I can't convince him otherwise because he thinks that candy bar is horrible because it has real sugar in it. But your body does not know the difference between that sugar that is getting from that pineapple and watermelon than the sugar that is in that Hershey's. It's just going to say, oh, you just gave me way more with this over here, these healthy fruits. You just ate way more carbs than you did on this candy bar. Okay, your body cannot determine, literally cannot make a difference between that fruit and that candy bar. And if you're going to come at me about pastas and rice and say, well, here's the difference. Okay, pastas and rice takes longer to raise your blood sugar. And it stays elevated longer usually. A candy bar, up and down really fast, especially just a regular Hershey bar. So what do you think would be better? You want to spend most of your day with your sugars nice and level? And would it be better to just spike and come right back down quickly? Or to have something that's slowly going to go up and stay up and stay up and then slowly come back down. Might not spike, but it stays up there for a long time. So that has always been my argument when people's like, well, rice is healthy for you, pasta is healthy for you. I bought my dad the skinny pasta, the one from Costco that don't have the fishy smell, to try to make him some of the spaghetti like I've been doing for Dino. I'm also going to try to make like a chili mac somehow using the perfect keto noodles because it's kind of bean flavor, at least to all of them it is. For me, it's not. But the only way I eat is with the mayonnaise and the bell pepper and tomato and, you know, like a macaroni salad. So I am going to try to be making him like a chili mac, I think. I got to get all the ingredients. And if I do it, I'll record it for y'all. And when we try different things, it's almost season. It's almost time to start making briskets and stuff like that again. So I'm going to be doing a lot more grilling. But I'm not going to be eating all these foods. Now, I am not going to, even though this diet is working for me all on, you know, just eating bacon and some beef during the week, I'm not going to continue on this diet forever just because it's very inconvenient. At times, if I lived alone, it's perfectly fine. But the whole, when I'm making their salad, I want a salad, but I'm not doing it this month because I said I wasn't. And there is a challenge that Dino is totally willing to do with me, and I don't know if it would work out for me. I'm willing to give it a 5-day try, maybe in April or the summer, maybe the summer. And then if it's not working out, then I'll stop it because I am not going to continue a whole month of something that's not working out. So he fell in love with the protein bowls. And they are a pretty decent price compared to going to the store, buying all those ingredients and making them. Especially because I have coupons, like we can get them less than $5 a piece. Okay. So the challenge he wanted to do was, what if we did the Premier proteins or whatever protein drinks we want to do, like Keto Chow, and then on him do his protein, he likes muscle milk, the sugar-free one, and then just a protein bowl from Subway's every day. And I totally told him I'm down for that, like in June or something, or during the summer, with no problem. No problem. I'm willing to try it, and if it works, keep going for a whole month. Then there's no cooking, there's no dishes, there's no thinking. We just go buy the Premier or the protein bowls, and then eat them. I mean, Subway's is really close to us. We could do it daily, or we could get a day in advance, or not too many days in advance because their tomatoes get mushy. But I'm willing to give it a shot this summer. I did the math, and between the two of us and my coupons and my points that I have, a whole month of protein bowls, one each a day, would actually save us a crap load on groceries, y'all. Like the steak we had tonight, they were $15 a piece. Well, his was like $16, $17. He had the same thing, except he also, he cut his up and he put it in the skinny noodles, which I did not record because I wasn't here. And he put the green onions in it. And that was his dinner. He's not like me, who just grabs the steak and just eats steak. So, seriously, because he eats 2 packs of those skinny noodles. So that was $5. His steak was $16, $17. So his meal today, even though he only ate the one meal, was over $22. My steak is going for 2 days, and my steak was less than his. And then I have my Premier protein that I bought months and months ago. And then my bacon that was in the freezer that I ate. So that was like $5. So, like, if you really add it up, if I go to only that and Premier proteins, which I already have enough of them to last me for a long time, as long as I'm fine with the pumpkin. And so far, pumpkin's the only one I really like. I could save myself a lot of money. A lot of money. Yep. Now, if I lived alone, I'd probably save myself $1 billion on groceries, because I would just make a brisket once a week and eat it all. Once a week. $50. There you go. Every day. Got my brisket. It would last for 6 to 7 days for me easy. And I wouldn't eat anything else. I really do love briskets. So we will be making a bunch of them. We will be making one for my dad's birthday. And for Easter, I got to figure out when Easter is. I don't even know. But that's how my day went. That's how my day went. Also, hopefully, the scale has the same number it had today. Just saying. Just saying. Tomorrow, because tomorrow's my weigh-in. Of course, like I said, I took ibuprofen, and I am going to be waking up way earlier than normal. But we're going to go whatever that number is. And we already know I had like a 11.6, 11.4, 11.8, something like that. Like a 211 something this week already. So we will see. Also, that time of the month has come to visit, so, you know. Anyways, I have cats down here bothering me. I need to go make and the Premier protein, I am just doing the pumpkin one all by itself, nothing added to it. Freeze it. Use my Ninja creamier and cream that thing up. I go through light one time and ice cream one time, and then it's perfect for me. I also leave it on the counter for 20 minutes now because I've gotten the little spinny thing stuck to me times. Even when I add water, it still gets stuck unless I've left it on the counter for like 20 minutes. And I learned when I put coffee in it, no. It has almost broke my machine each time I've tried to freeze coffee. Even with other ingredients, okay? Any kind of coffee just seems to break my machine. They stopped fighting. But they were distracting me because they were fighting. But I gotta vacuum again. These cats find everything and rip it apart. That's why the vacuum's in here. I need a vacuum again. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat that. And tomorrow I will do my weekly OAN and see where we're going from there.